Ginger. A root that has traveled across continents and centuries, finding its way into kitchens and medicine cabinets around the world. It's a spice rack staple, a must-have for any culinary enthusiast. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a home cook, ginger is likely a familiar friend in your kitchen. This humble root is a key ingredient in countless cuisines, from the fiery curries of India to the delicate sushi of Japan. Its versatility is unmatched. We use it in sweet treats and savory dishes alike. Gingerbread cookies with their warm, spicy aroma are a holiday favorite. And who can resist a stir-fry with that perfect hint of ginger? It adds a unique zing to everything from stir-fries to gingerbread cookies, making each bite a delightful experience. The flavor profile of ginger is both complex and comforting. But ginger is more than just a flavor enhancer. It's a powerhouse of health benefits, revered in traditional medicine for its healing properties. For centuries, it's been prized for its medicinal properties too. Ancient civilizations used ginger to treat a variety of ailments, and modern science continues to uncover its health benefits. People around the world use ginger to soothe upset stomachs, fight inflammation, and even combat nausea. It's a natural remedy that has stood the test of time. Growing your own ginger is rewarding. Imagine having a fresh supply of this incredible root right at your fingertips. It's not as common as growing tomatoes or basil, but it's totally doable. With a little care and patience, you can cultivate your own ginger garden. And once you taste fresh ginger, you'll understand why it's worth the effort. The flavor is more vibrant, the aroma more intense, and the satisfaction of growing it yourself is unparalleled. Let's get our hands dirty and learn how to grow ginger. From selecting the right rhizomes to planting and nurturing them, we'll guide you through each step of the process. Whether you have a spacious garden or just a small pot on your windowsill, you can grow ginger and enjoy its many benefits. Start by choosing healthy, plump rhizomes. Cut them into pieces, ensuring each piece has at least one bud. Plant them in well-draining soil and keep the soil moist but not waterlogged. With time and care, you'll see shoots emerging from the soil. Ginger plants thrive in warm, humid conditions, so make sure they get plenty of sunlight and water. In about 8 to 10 months, your ginger will be ready to harvest. Carefully dig up the roots and you'll have fresh ginger to use in your favorite recipes or for its health benefits. From culinary delights to medicinal uses, ginger's global appeal is undeniable. So why not start your own ginger growing journey today? Embrace the rich history and incredible versatility of this amazing root. Happy gardening! The journey to a bountiful ginger harvest starts with choosing the right piece of ginger. We call these ginger roots at the store, but they're actually rhizomes. Rhizomes are underground stems. They're where new ginger plants grow from. Look for plump, firm rhizomes with smooth skin. Avoid any that are shriveled, moldy, or damaged. Here's a pro tip. Choose rhizomes with visible eyes or growing points. These look like little bumps or knobs. They're a good sign that your ginger is ready to sprout. Ginger loves warmth and humidity. Think tropical rainforest vibes. Now, most of us don't live in rainforests, but we can create the right conditions for ginger to thrive. Choose a spot in your garden that gets plenty of indirect sunlight. Ginger doesn't like to be blasted by direct sun all day long. The soil should be loose, well-draining, and rich in organic matter. Think fluffy, not compacted. Ginger hates having wet feet. Now for the fun part, planting. Slice your ginger rhizome into pieces, making sure each piece has at least one eye or growing point. Let the cut pieces sit out overnight to allow the cut surfaces to dry and heal. This helps prevent rot. Plant each piece about 2 to 4 inches deep in your prepared soil, with the eyes pointing upwards. Space them about 8 to 12 inches apart. Water well after planting, but don't drown them. Section 5. The growing season, watering, weeding, and nurturing your ginger. Ginger is a thirsty plant, especially during the first few months after planting. Keep the soil consistently moist, but not waterlogged. Think of it like a damp sponge, not a soaking wet one. Mulching around your ginger plants helps retain moisture and suppress weeds. Speaking of weeds, those pesky invaders will compete with your ginger for nutrients and water. Keep your ginger patch weed-free for the best results. You can also feed your ginger with a balanced organic fertilizer every few weeks during the growing season. Now let's dive deeper into the specifics of watering. Ginger plants thrive in a consistently moist environment, but it's crucial to avoid overwatering. Overwatering can lead to root rot, which can be detrimental to your ginger crop. To achieve the right balance, water your ginger plants thoroughly, ensuring that the water reaches the root zone. A good rule of thumb is to water when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. During hot and dry periods, you may need to water more frequently, while in cooler, wetter weather, you can reduce the frequency. Mulching is another essential practice for nurturing your ginger. Apply a layer of organic mulch such as straw or wood chips around the base of your ginger plants. This mulch helps retain soil moisture, reduces temperature fluctuations, and suppresses weed growth. Additionally, as the mulch breaks down, it adds valuable organic matter to the soil, improving its structure and fertility. Weeding is a task that should not be overlooked. Weeds can quickly take over your ginger patch, competing for nutrients, water, and sunlight. Regularly inspect your garden bed and remove any weeds as soon as they appear. Hand weeding is often the most effective method, as it allows you to target the weeds without disturbing the ginger plants. Be gentle when weeding around the ginger to avoid damaging the shallow roots. Feeding your ginger with a balanced organic fertilizer is essential for healthy growth. Choose a fertilizer that provides a good mix of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Apply the fertilizer every few weeks during the growing season, following the manufacturer's instructions for the correct dosage. This will ensure that your ginger plants receive the necessary nutrients to thrive and produce a bountiful harvest. In summary, nurturing your ginger involves a combination of proper watering, mulching, weeding, and feeding. By paying attention to these essential practices, you can create an optimal growing environment for your ginger plants. Remember, a little care and attention go a long way in ensuring a successful ginger harvest. Happy gardening! Section 6. From Shoot to Harvest. Understanding the ginger plant's growth. Once your ginger is planted, it's a waiting game. Be patient. It can take a few weeks for the first shoots to emerge. Once they do, you'll see leafy stems growing upwards. These can reach a height of 2 to 4 feet. Remember, the good stuff is happening below the surface. Those rhizomes are slowly expanding and multiplying as the plant grows. Section 7. The art of the harvest: gathering your ginger bounty. Ginger is usually ready for harvest 8 to 10 months after planting, when the leaves start to yellow and die back. You can also harvest smaller pieces of ginger earlier in the season if you need them. To harvest your ginger, carefully loosen the soil around the plant with a garden fork. Gently lift the rhizomes out of the ground, brush off any excess soil. Section 8. From garden to table or medicine cabinet. Processing and using ginger. Ginger is a versatile and aromatic root that has been cherished for centuries for its culinary and medicinal properties. Let's explore the journey of ginger from the garden to your table or medicine cabinet. Freshly dug ginger has a bright, pungent flavor that can invigorate your senses. The aroma is unmistakable and the taste is both spicy and slightly sweet. This fresh ginger can be used in a variety of dishes, from savory to sweet, adding a unique depth of flavor. You can use it immediately in your cooking, whether you're grating it into a stir-fry, slicing it for a tea infusion, or mincing it for a marinade. The possibilities are endless. However, if you have more ginger than you can use right away, don't worry. There are several ways to store it for later use. To store ginger, wrap it in a paper towel to absorb any excess moisture, and then place it in a plastic bag in the refrigerator. This method helps to keep the ginger fresh and prevents it from drying out or becoming moldy. Stored this way, ginger will keep for several weeks, allowing you to enjoy its fresh flavor over an extended period. But what if you want to store it for even longer? For longer storage, you can freeze ginger. Simply peel and slice the ginger, then place the slices in a freezer-safe bag. Frozen ginger retains its flavor and can be used directly from the freezer in your cooking. Another delightful option is to make your own candied ginger. This sweet treat can be enjoyed on its own or used in baking and desserts. The possibilities are endless. Whether you're using ginger, fresh, frozen, or candied, you're sure to enjoy the fruits, or should we say rhizomes, of your labor. From a soothing cup of ginger tea to a zesty ginger stir-fry, this versatile root is a wonderful addition to any kitchen. Celebrate the harvest and savor the unique flavors and health benefits that ginger brings to your table.